Hello, folks. Welcome to the Scumdogs Kennel. I'm your host, Chris Williams, and I have another great show planned for us. But while we wait for people to gather in the chat, let me go off and show some artwork off for my own upcoming graphic novel, Scumdogs. So let me go to share. Let me go to share screen. And here we go. Here is my extreme 90s cover. This is a cover I did for my graphic novel, one of 3 different variant covers you can back, by the way, which is currently and stuff like that. When my Indiegogo goes live, you can back. Well, this cover I did to harken back to the age of the 90s extreme comics and stuff. Now, Scumdogs, my graphic novel, it's based on 80s cartoons. Well, a parody of 80s cartoons and stuff like that. It'll be fun to read. But the Scumdogs themselves, the actual characters, the main characters, the Scumdogs are people in the future who have been enhanced to gain superpowers to compete in sporting events. Yeah, that's why they're called Scumdogs, because they turn themselves into monsters through one way or another. And so, what happens when these pro athletes get banned from sports? They decide to become supervillains, which is why my main character here, Death Mug, is a parody of Skeletor and other 8 villains from 80s cartoons. You can tell he's based on Skeletor because he's got his face is a skull as well. Well, a metal skull, just like Skeletor has a skull-fair face. Here he's fighting his arch enemy, Buick Starpoon, the guy with the pink pompadour hair over there. They hate each other. They're both of them are arrogant and overbearing characters that you're going to love, constantly beating each other. And it's going to be fun as hell. Now you can see other members of Buick Starpoon's team. As you can see, this guy over here with the mohawk is Roadhog. This bald guy down here with a gun who's dressed in blue uniform, that guy is Beach Pounder. While this guy back here in this vehicle firing off his weapons, you can see he's wearing a red uniform. That is Blast Tank. Now let me get some more artwork up for us to look at. That's really easy. Like that, and showing off this and stuff. All right. All right. Here we go. Here is Girl Friday. She's one of the Wild Rangers. That's the name of Buick Starpoon's team in the Space Forces and stuff. See, the Space Forces are basically, they're like the Federation or other starfaring civilizations. They and stuff like that. They're basically my parody of G.I. Joe, and they go up against the Scumdogs. And you're going to love it when you see them. But, Girl Friday the character herself is a parody on the Girl Friday archetype. You know how there are these female characters in some shows that that are basically they're either the girlfriends or they're basically the lieutenants of the main of their superiors, and they're like secretaries sometimes, and they're almost always in love with their superior. That's not what Girl Friday here is. She's not in love with Buick Starpoon. She's a parody, and she hates his gut. She hates his guts. She was placed on the Wild Rangers to basically babysit them and make sure they do their jobs. See, the Wild Rangers, they do their jobs and they get they've saved a lot of lives. But the thing is about them, they're just highly destructive idiots. So her superiors, fearing their idiocy, put Girl Friday on the team to basically, make sure they get the job done and make sure they don't destroy anything they're not supposed to. In her opinion, she thinks her career is over because she's now an overglorified babysitter. So she hates Buick Starpoon and the rest of the rest of the Wild Rangers because she thinks she's not going to go out of this. Her career is basically over, and she's working for a moron. So she hates her job. Well, either way, come and read about Girl Friday in my graphic novel Scumdogs when it goes live eventually. You're going to love it. Will she be able to get a better job? Will she be able to somehow learn to live with basically being a babysitter or basically being a minder of a bunch of idiots? Well, come and read my graphic novel to find out. Let's look at some more characters. Here are my henchmen. You know how when I mean that That, you know how in almost every 80s cartoon, the main villain would be served by a couple of idiots for no reason who would constantly screw up their jobs? Well, these are my idiots. These are Death Mug's idiots. The blue guy with the top hat over here is Murder Mouth, while the pink guy down here is Sloppy. They're a couple of idiots who can't do anything right. You're going to love reading about them. They just completely destroy and steal the scenes whenever they're on the page and stuff like that. Now let's go over and look at Hair Metal Doctor. He's a parody of Dr. Mindbender from G.I. Joe. He's basically a mad scientist crossed over with a hair metal musician. See the lightning coming out of his guitar while he dances in a spotlight? He's about to perform mad science, and that's what he does because he's Hair Metal Doctor. Come and read about him, where you'll see him in my graphic novel, Scumdogs, where he'll do mad science while rocking out. Then we have Miss Breasty Melons. This is Miss Breasty Melons. She's a parody of the Baroness from G.I. Joe because I wanted to put a hot woman in a cat suit and I made her blonde. And instead of being like the Baroness from G.I. Joe, she's more of a party girl. So you're going to love her when you read about her. Now that pretty much covers the character. This pretty much covers what I have to say about this. Let's go over here now. Let me go over here. Let me get this up here. Let me do that. All right. 6 minutes in. Let's go over to Indiegogo and have some fun. Ooh, let's see. We have some new Indiegogos. Clark and Bo, sci-fi horror comic. It's made 1,572. Now funding through in demand. With another platform. Yeah, this looks good. Clark and Bo is the first issue of a limited comic book series created by some guys. And it looks pretty good. Clark and Bo is a sci-fi comedy, and issue 1 has been described as a Pineapple Express. Clark and Bo, that looks good. Clark and Bo's story unfolds in a universe not unlike our own, about 2,000 years in the future, where our title heroes are charged with piloting a cargo vessel that carries harvested mineral ore from the reaches of the solar system. In the middle of a seemingly ordinary run, are awoken from cryosleep prematurely and begin to experience things that are a bit strange even for outer space. We are an upstart comic studio in Texas launching our first comic. It looks good. I like what I'm seeing here. You can back this book, a physical copy of this book for $10. Print and digital, $10. Ooh, it's nice. That's very good for a price. Let's look at this trailer now.
Greetings. My name is Taylor Shelton King, and I am the Octopus.
We already looked at this trailer and on Kickstarter and stuff, so there's that. But it's nice to see that he's making a new campaign here. It looks pretty good. Let's look at some more stuff. There's Pillowman and Blanket Boy makes second chance. Basically allowing you to pick up another of these books. Leftover copies of the books and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty good. There's First Man graphic novel. There's 4 Chambers of Fright 1. Let's see here. There's 4 Chambers of Fright. Let's take a look at that again. Let's see. From the writer, Creek Road, Mozzarella, 4 Chambers of Fright features the heart-stopping tales of terror delivered by the sensational Dizzy. All right. Looks pretty good. Let's see. Cover the Dead. Both monsters are huge fans of the classic horror comics and magazines of the 60s and 70s have joined forces to create a sinister spin on the classic horror host narrated by creepy comics of yesteryear. In the tradition of the horror host, Dizzy spins multiple tales of terror, but unlike the mini monsters of the macabre that come before, Dizzy tends to be a little more involved in her work. The all-killer, no-filler 24-page first issue features stunning art, and it looks pretty damn good. You can back this book $10, $8. 4 Chambers of Fright, 1 PDF. And a physical copy of 4 Chambers of Fright 1. You also get a bunch of PDFs as well, so that's pretty good, all for $8 US dollars. Not bad. Let's look at this trailer here. Not bad, huh? That's 4 Chambers of Fright. Looks pretty good. Go back at Indiegogo. Let's look at some more stuff. Let's see about other stuff. There's Cross Comics, who's basically selling a new coloring book with his character Canadian Shield on stuff. I'm pretty sure that's what his character's called. It looks pretty good. Thank you for subbing and checking this project out. Last year I successfully filled with his main character Canadian Shield. Last year he did something like this. Here you can basically back this book, get a coloring book with all of with a bunch of characters from his book, as well as other characters, I think, from the Canadian Shield with artwork he's done. It looks pretty good. You can back this book for the coloring book, $6 USD. Then comes in signed by me, Rick Piper, coloring book, physical copy for $6 plus shipping, so that's pretty good. Cross Comics coloring book. Go back it on Indiegogo. Let's see. Anything else to look at? Let's see. There's this and stuff like that. Cauldron Magazine, Supernatural Comics. Let's take a look at this. Art House collides with Grindhouse. Large. Let's see. The Joe Seister Award-nominated comics anthology of Supernatural Tales return. Looks with some great artwork. Let's see. We have a vision of creating a creative playground that showcases art and storytelling in a larger page size than the average comic book, using genres that give the creators as much freedom as possible to realize their unfiltered visions of self-contained narratives, inspired by the quarterly and format of European bands, designated in comics magazines that dominated the newsstands of our youth, including Heavy Metal, Epic Illustrated, Savage Sword of Conan, Creepy Airy, and Vampirella. Creepy Vampirella. We are kind of, and they're doing this with some great artwork. Here's some of the stories you'll be reading about. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, nice. Yeah, this artwork looks pretty good. You can back this book. Physical magazine, $8, 2020, fall 2020. All right, let's take a look at this trailer.
Cauldron Magazine's Fall 2020 issue, painted by Paul Limyenko, and reveals it all in his spicy variant cover, exclusive to Kickstarter. I'll reveal how the devil dresses in a woman's form to tempt humanity in a story by Casey Parsons and writer Sam Noir, when Signella meets the dweller in the cellar. Promise to the Reaper, written and drawn by Daniel Long. Is there honor in death or shame in survival? In ancient Japan, one samurai battles over his choice to find peace for himself and his infirm daughter, while trying to outrun the karma of his past. Culture Shock, written by Casey Parsons and drawn by Jonathan Kochuba. A cosmic thriller in the tradition of Clive Barker and Ridley Scott. A colony scout ship heads towards Saturn's moon of Titan. On a mission of peace, the crew is unprepared for the imaginable horrors that await. Can they survive the onslaught of merciless creatures in the ultimate culture shock? Exodus by Tashawn Dwyer. Under the Festival of Lights, a masked assassin slips into an unsuspecting village to slaughter the entire clan. A blood moon grows brighter as more blood is spilt. You see, Mechanique. When a lonely wife wishes for the loving embrace of her husband, she gets more than she bargained for, particularly when making a deal with Signella in an early 20th century arcade of macabre amusements. Enter the Museum Mechanique, if you dare. Plus, a short story by Oliver Ho, illustrated by Shane Herron. Even more art by Bobby Gorefield, Bryce Hall, and Andrew.
Let me see that again,
The
huh?
entire clan. A blood moon grows brighter as more blood is spilt. You see, Mechanique. When a lonely wife wishes for the loving embrace of her husband, she gets more than she bargained for, particularly when making a deal with Signella in an early 20th century arcade of macabre amusements. Enter the Museum Mechanique, if you dare. Plus, a short story by Oliver Ho, illustrated by Shane Herron. Even more art by Bobby Gorefield, Bryce Hall, and Andrew Dornan. Reward tiers include original art and commissions by Casey Parsons, Shane Herron, Ricky Lima, Andrew Dorland, Daniel Wong, and one Jason Toskowitz. And Chef Shane, well, he's come up with a brand new, very limited recipe for a hot sauce that'll be like tasting the bowels of hell itself. So pledge today and support Volume 4 of Cauldron. St. Noah.
All right. All right. That was Cauldron Magazine. Looks pretty good. You can get this book, a physical copy of it, for $8. That's damn good. Yeah, physical copy for $8. Let's go look at some more stuff now, huh? Let's go and check if anyone's hit that like button for me. Oh, you have. Thank you for hitting that like button for me, as well as going over and basically, well, yeah, please go and share this video on social media. Will you share it on anywhere? Let's go over here and see some more stuff. That we're not 2 minutes in, so that's pretty good. Let's go to Kickstarter. And we'll go look at some stuff over here. Let's go look at games. Emily Requiem. Groups Pyramid Scheme. Let's take a. We looked at it yesterday. Manhattan's largest board game is taking over the historic West End bar. let's take a Mark Borg, Cult Heretic, a Massive Adventure Mouse from the Mark Borg Cult, GM Wall of Doom. Let's look at this first. It's made 140,600. Ooh. Not bad. This is a Kickstarter for a zine full of Mark Borg. Most of it is created by our wonderful community and will be or already is made available free download. But there is also an exclusive official material. In this Kickstarter is also the official Mark Borg GM screen, box full of forgotten gods. Thank you for letting us use this track, the Arc of Descent album. The tunnels in the Kickstarter video if you're looking for a frivolous experimental. Punish Your Ears. It's a black and punk doomsday RPG about miserable bastards, heretics enduring a bleak dying world. It's a doom metal album of a game. I spiked to the face. Rules light heavy. Everything else. It's made by Perlnissen. And John from Starcom Cartel and published by Free League Publishing. Click here if you might like it. X-Mark Cult, Mark Cult MB is our sub-label for selected approval and created Mark Borg content of the community. Basically, you send us homebrew stuff, and if we like it and it follows our guidelines, we make some edits and art and lay it out before publishing it for our free download. Digital NPC content, including the zines like this. But this is a chance to get some of it high-quality print form. I mean, you can download the content for free and print it at home, too, if you want. Since a few days ago, we are also putting the submissions on pause. When we started this project, we had no idea we would receive as much content as we are, and since we are also working on forthcoming books, etc., we simply can't keep up with the demand, so we close it down for a bit until we are cleared the backlog, at which point we can open up again. So basically, you're getting a bunch of content that looks really good with some great artwork for your RPG needs. I think this is an RPG game. So this looks pretty good. Let's go look at this trailer. Okay, that was pretty good. That's Mark Borg, Heretic thing. Well, Mark Borg, this thing here, you can see Mark Borg Heretic, 140,000. It looks pretty good. Looks like a good-looking game. Let's go look at some more stuff. Mark Borg Heretic. Let's go look at some more stuff now. Or I could look at this a bit more, I suppose. Maybe. All right, let's go over here now. All right. What else to look at? Let's look at pyramids. GURPS pyramid scheme. Right. It's made 29,806. Not bad. Only $6 for 3 different 20-page, 48-page PDFs, each loaded with new GURPS content. Pyramid is the monthly PDF magazine for serious gamers. Created by serious gamers, each month Pyramid delivered articles about a specific theme, from modern-day superheroes to post-apocalyptic gaming to magic of the battlefield. Most of Pyramid's articles are either generic, suitable for your game system, or designed for GURPS. One of the best choices of serious gamers for over 20 years. During the magazine's PDF run, volume 3, each issue of Pyramid was devoted to one of 3 general themes, past, present, and future. Now, with your support, we will be launching the newest incarnation of this gaming magazine, Pyramid Volume 4. If this campaign is successful, we will continue with the previous volume left off, with 3 new PDF issues covering the 3 classic themes of past, present, and future. And it looks pretty good. Looks very good. Ooh. It's already made, 29,000. That's very nice. That's Group's pyramid scheme. Steve Jackson Games is Group's pyramid scheme. Looks good. Looks very good. Let's go over here. Let's look at Stephen Rhodes Games. Looks pretty good. It's made at 303,947. It's done very well for itself. Let's go take a look at this trailer.
Howdy ho, kids. Say, who likes to play games?
We do!
Well, you're in luck, because I got some dynamite games for you. Like Let's Summon Demons.
Right on, motherfucker!
Or Don't Talk to Strangers.
Far out!
And don't forget, Let's Dig for Treasure.
Damn, this shit is cool!
That's right, dynamite games are fun for the entire family. Who wants to join Little Rotten Tommy and Sweet Susie in the summoning circle? Because you're going to collect souls at the roll of the dice and swap those souls to summon some crazy demons. First player to 3 demons wins the game and eternal damnation. Stranger danger, Timmy. That's right, it's time to clench those cheeks and get off the streets. And don't talk to strangers. The strategy board game that pits you against some pesky ETs. Draw cards and move your pals around the board as you try and score points. You made it to the school dance, but avoid those aliens or you could be in big trouble. Grab your shovel and toss your moral compass, Billy, because last but not dynamite least is Let's Dig for Treasure, the push your luck card game that digs a hole with the whole family, dead or alive. Sorry, Grandma. Players take turns digging cards off one of the 3 stacks. Stop anytime and score your points, or press your luck. But hit a skeleton, and your turn's over, and you lose any card you've drawn that turn. That's right, an entire game collection inspired by the art of Stephen Rhodes, right at your fingertips. And remember, dynamite games are super easy to learn, but challenging for even the most experienced gamer.
All right, that was pretty good. Looks good as well. This is a game up on Kickstarter, so go and, well, if you don't like Kickstarter, that's fine because this platform kind of sucks. But the games here look pretty good. Too bad. That's why. Not too bad. Let's go look at this. Let's go over here. Tabletop and tabletop games. Ooh. 30 prints for Dungeons and Dragons. Not bad. Let's see, over 70 3D print files, or 70 for Dungeons and Dragons. Let's take a look at these. These look like great looking models. It's made $11,900. Well, over that and stuff. If you like it, you have been here before, you probably have. And no, it's not deja vu. We are back here offering our STL files for 70 amazing models for you to print using your home printers. I know what you're thinking. Why are you offering these again? To be totally honest, right now, these are the only things we have to offer. Like most people in business, we have been impacted directly by overwhelming things happening in the world right now, but majorly by the cancellation of all the shows and Comic Cons we normally attend. We have always used this income to propel new deals. So they're selling what they got and offering you to them. It looks pretty good. Last year, just before onset of the pandemic, we committed to more space of our rental unit where we planned to create a little haven of our RPG goodness, to a small community hub for those that enjoy RPGs, to have space to visit, see projects in process, use 3D printers, create and generally house a small safe place for anyone who would like to visit. I don't like the word safe space. A small safe place, not a safe space. I guess they had to use some kind of language for that. How about just a place to play? How about just a place to play games at? These models are very nice. Those are just those. Here's some of these models. Ooh, I like what I see. Ooh, very nice. Ooh, look at these. Ooh, nice. Very, very cool. Yeah, these look very good. These are up on Indiegogo. No, these are on Kickstarter. Let's go back to Indiegogo now. Let's see if we, before I go, there's Requiem for the Crazies. What to look at next. Let's see. Down here. Let's do this. Let's see, any new Indiegogos up here? Any new comics? There's Inauguration Celebration. Storm Raiders. Email a rather unfortunate guy. Street racers to make his childhood dream come true. There's Cheeto Obsidian 3. Has 60 days left. Some new Indiegogos are up. Let's take a look at this one. Cheeto or Obsidian 3. Welcome back. I'm proud to announce the third campaign in the epic science fiction comic series Cheeto Obsidian. Since January 2019, I've crowdfunded over $2,300, successfully creating and fulfilling issues 1 and 2. Now that I'm 2 issues in and all backers have received their product, work on issue 3 is now in full swing, with previous backers looking eager for the continuation of the time of the year again. To put it out in the world, that Cheeto Obsidian is fully open for business to backers old and new. Looks very interesting. The story, following a selection of finished pages from Cheeto Obsidian 2. In the far... spoilers ahead. In the far future, aboard the cruise starship Mayflower, ship holographer Jack's search for missing data takes an unexpected turn when he finds himself under arrest as his girlfriend Sarah looks on from her job in ship security. Nice artwork. In the ship's vineyard, a strange experiment is going on, and tourist Barry notices, odd about the grapes. Something else. Look at this. In some of the last pages from Cheeto Obsidian 2, we're on the same ship centuries later. Captain Firestone and first mate Bota come across numerous obstacles and hit upon a major discovery in the search for the mythical Green Man, who is their last hope, stopping the ship's collision course with Earth. The first completed artwork for Cheeto Obsidian 3 before the chase to find Jack and the spherical city inside the Mind Flyer. An image of Jack and Sarah meeting the Cheeto Obsidian 3 previously included. Looks interesting. With some great artwork, I have to say. Wow. All right. Catcher Upper issues 1 through 3. $18 if you want all 3 issues. Not bad. Issue 3 original edition, $7 for this. Number 3A, 1 through 3. So $7 to get issue 3, but $18 to get all 3 issues. Let's take a look at this trailer now.
Greetings. My name is Rob Stanfield, and I'm the creator, thinker, colorist, and letterer of Untitled Chapter. Fantastic crowdfunded science fiction comic series, now campaigning on Indiegogo for its 3rd issue. Here's what it is. Get back in.
Well, that was pretty good, huh? Good, nice music here. This comic looks damn good. You can go and back it on Indiegogo for a reasonable price, only $7 for issue 3 for a physical copy, or you can get all 3 issues for a good price as well. That is good. Let's go look at some more stuff, huh? Let me go over here though. Remember, folks, please go to Indiegogo and basically put, when you're on Indiegogo, basically put Scumdogs in search out for Scumdogs. Go to my pre-launch page, go sign up for it. The first 100 backers get a free poster of Buick Starpoon. As well as please go and hit that like button, and please go and, please go and share this video out on social media. Will you, folks? It helps me fight the algorithm. Let's go over here. This, any chance? Nope. Let's go over here now. Let's go look at some stuff. Maybe I'll go over and look at some news stories. Maybe. We have Requiem for the Crazies. Or we could look at, let's go look at Requiem for the Crazies. You can back this book for a reasonable price. Let's go look at this trailer.
What would you do if you completely lost it? Your job, your family, your home, your mind? Would anyone care? Where would you go? Perhaps you'd be forced, like so many unfortunate others, to live on the streets, alone, overlooked and forgotten by the society that you were cast from. Now imagine that an insane cult leader has been slowly injecting mind-altering drugs into the food that you and all the other homeless get from the bread lines, brainwashing you to be a mindless servant in his nefarious bid for absolute power. Can you imagine it? Quick, there's no time to think. I hope you'll consider the questions that I've just posed, because a troubled man named Dante did. And when he found himself in the middle of a war between drug dealers, occult militants, and a corrupt mayor's secret police, well, he did what any of us would do. Panic. I'm Rusty Cage, and this is the continued harrowing tale of two bums fighting to save the homeless from the forces of evil. This is Requiem of the Crazies, Part 3, now crowdfunded on Indiegogo. If you missed the first two Indiegogo comic book campaigns, there is no better time to join. These books are selling like hotcakes, and issue 3 is the most action-packed issue yet. That's one hot book. By joining this Indiegogo campaign, you can get everything from a signed copy of a comic, stickers, patches, posters, pins, and even get your name printed in the back of the comic book. And well, I've always been taught to never ask for something without giving something in return, which is why I've made Requiem of the Crazies Part 1 and 2 available to read for free online. I hope you'll all consider contributing to this Indiegogo campaign. Just click the links right down below. You won't regret it.
All right, that was Requiem from the Crazies. It looks pretty good. It's up on Indiegogo. Go back it. Now let's go check out some more stuff. There's also this comic book up here, Storm Riders. It's made, well, it's good. It's already made $9. It's going for $609. The artwork looks pretty good for it. You can back this book, print version for $9 US. Storm Riders is with lots of comedy too, but the story isn't just about that. Storm Riders, it's about chasing dreams, difficulties, disappointments, tears that lead to those who persevere. Get to the film with the most coveted desire. That looks pretty good. And the artwork from inside the comic book, just a bunch of pinup art. Oh, here's the artwork from inside. Okay, it's not bad. It's not the best artwork I've seen, but hey, it's pretty good. Stuff. This looks pretty good. You can back this book for $9. Looks good. Has 30 days. It's already made. Has 30 days left. It's only made some money. Yeah, that's Storm Raiders up on Indiegogo. All right, we looked at that. Not too bad. There's Sea Dog and Codename Kill Switch. Let's see. Sea Dog and Codename Kill Switch returns with a new 48-page adventure. After events of Book 1, Sea Dog and the Kill Switch team are hot on the trail of Sekiro, who's taken refuge on the planet Thorn. You can back this book for a good price. There's a triple threat. Get book 1, 2, and 3 regular for $75. That's not too bad. Looks very good. Book 2 regular cover for $25. All right, that's pretty good. Let's go look at this trailer right now.
Sea Dog and Codename Kill Switch return, an all-new 48-page graphic novel by Mark Holt and Clint Kolinsky, featuring Sea Dog, Soldier 7, Rebel, Tundra, Neon, Stormborn, and Crotch Rocket. Only on
Yep. It's on. This is Sea Dog. Well, it's on Indiegogo. Sea Dog and Codename Kill Switch, Book 2. Oh yeah. I guess triple threat. There's only 2 books. Book 1 reprint, and with the triple threat, you get 2 issue. You get 2 of Book 2, 2 covers of Book 2 and stuff. Huh? Okay. Is there where you can just get Book 1 and Book 2? Book 2, both covers, fan pack, the Babe box. Of course not. You have to pay $75 if you want to do a catch up. Oh, come on. I suppose there's an add-on, right? If I get book 2, I can do an add-on and get book 1, right? With the reprint, hopefully. Book 1 mail-in line art variant, $25. Hopefully, right? I mean, the artwork in this book is great. All right, let's go look at some more stuff. Let's go back over here. Alexander Bevis, Doomsday Clock sucks. Do you hate Doomsday Clock? I haven't read Doomsday Clock, and if you say it sucks, I have even less reason to go read it. Thank you, Alexander Barbex. I know it's a DC event and stuff like that, but I don't think I want to read about it and stuff. It sounds like it might be bad, and thank you very much for telling me about that. But look at it this way. DC mainstream comics may now suck, but hey, independent comics are rising up, so we have that to look forward to. That's right, Alexander Barbex. We have that to look forward to. All right, let's look at some more stuff or like this. I think I'll go to Disney Star Wars is Dumb and look at some new stories, if there's any new ones, that is. Pete Fletcher parrots a discredited Death Star argument. As we know, Rey is in fact a Mary Sue. In order to raise the crappy Disney trilogy into equality with the original trilogy, SJWs have to fool themselves into thinking that Luke Skywalker was a Gary Stu. No, he was not. No one is against diversity. It's when the story suffers from shoehorning in woke garbage instead of actual storylines, especially Rey being a Mary Sue. Oh my God, shut the F up with Mary Sue thing. Luke blew up the Death Star without training. Anakin took out a droid control ship. Move along. Luke had been flying for years. He had been using he'd been flying that little flying unit that little flying ship for years, so he knew how to fly an airplane. And did you know in the original movie when he said he'd been shooting swamp rats, that was basically to tell the audience he could basically shoot something that small and basically shoot through a little hole and basically blow up the Death Star. So he's not a Gary Stu, unlike Rey, who basically went in everything and basically beat up everyone with no training and no explanation on how she did that. Pete apparently never watched the movie because Luke's ability to blow up the Death Star was expressed in the dialogue. Wedge antlers, red 2, that's impossible even for a computer. Luke, it's not impossible. I used to bullseye swamp rats in my T-16 back home. They're not much bigger than 2 meters. Also, Luke, it'll just be like Beggar's Canyon back home. Yeah, he used to fly through this area which was pretty much like what happened on the Death Star. We even see Luke's T-16 in the film, both in the model he's holding and in the real thing in the background. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Wow. What with all it means is that Luke essentially ran multiple simulations of the Death Star run along both of the Battle of Yavin. The T-16 had similar controls to the X-Wing. Beggar's Canyon simulated the Death Star trench, and the size of the Womp Rats simulated the exhaust port. That's why turning off the computer and trusting in his own abilities worked. He had done this many times before. This is all really basic stuff. Yeah. But Pete won't be able to process any of this information because it violates the programming that requires him to believe any of this, to believe that Rey is a good character. All right, StarWars.com, right across for platforming Ethan Van Sciver and him, of course, and well, And of course, they also mean him. They also mean the writer of this article, Wen himself as well. And Brian Young concurs. People sometimes ask why it is that censorship is such a common tool for the fringe left. Well, it's because SJWs are fully aware that their deeply moronic ideology is incapable of withstanding public debate. In an environment of free speech, silencing their political opposition is the only intellectual option that is available to them. Nothing is going to change until people like Itchy and VVS, who have hurled abuse for years, are deplatformed, and nothing is also going to change until certain parts of the fandom also have to confront their own racism. Crap has gone on for too long. Screw you! You stupid woman. You deplatform people, you're going to get deplatformed yourself. And the ones deplatforming you will probably be even worse. Not from us. I mean, if you want communism, One day, if you actually get communism, you're going to understand what that actually means, you stupid idiot. I doubt that's going to happen, because if you get deplatformed, you'll probably be in the middle of a civil war, and I'll be on the side of free speech and stuff like that, and I'll be basically fighting to make sure everyone is safe. You will probably stupidly think that the guys who are basically for all of that will basically take you with open arms and not throw you in a concentration camp, because you're that damn dumb. And of course, we all know why Brian likes Ethan and I would like to silence both of us. Because he can't stand up to your freaking little crap. Yeah, he can't stand up to Ethan Van Sciver or Itchy Baka here. So he needs to silence us. Because that's the guy he is. All right, we looked at these trailers. Not bad. Let's take a look at this. Any new chats? Nope. Let's go see if you guys have hit that like button for me. You have. As well. Anyone else who wants to hit that like button, please hit it, will you, folks? It really helps me. It really helps me fight the algorithm. Okay. All right. Let's see. I have 223 subscribers. I'm doing damn well. Well, okay. I could use a lot more subscribers. So also please subscribe to me, folks. You're watching this. All right, let's see. Anything else to look at? Before I move on, I think I had 208 subscribers at least last week or so. I think I've moved up over 20, gone up about 20 subscribers already. That's pretty good. Look at that, over 223. Yeah, 220 subscribers now. Yeah, all right. John Malin's having a stream. I was going to try and invite him and stuff. Maybe I could invite a few other guys. Doesn't look like it. Oh, well. All right, let's go look at some more stuff. What should I look at next, folks? Maybe good. We got this covered. All right, let's look at this. Trailer for this. Let's see this. Disney Plus 11 TV shows. Alden offered Molina as Dr. Octopus, returning after Spider-Man 3. Okay, not bad. Let's take a look at this. As soon as Sony and Marvel Studios shed some official light on who's going to see Return to Spider-Man 3, the better, because trying to keep track of the sheer volume of the names that have been linked with the web-slinging superhero sequel is becoming increasingly hard, huh? Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, Jamie Foxx as Electro are the only new additions who have been definitely confirmed, but the very concept of the multiverse has led to a mind-boggling number of other candidates being floated, various points, being floated around, huh? By our count, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker, blah, 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 a bunch of guys. Yeah. There's that. There's no chance that all of the information stars are going to show up in Spider-Man 3, but one of the most likely returners is Alfred Moloney's Dr. Octopus, with multiple publications reporting the villain of Sam Raimi's second Spidey outing will be involved in some capacity. Not only that, but Spidey insider Daniel Redman is now claiming that the actor will stick around for at least a little longer to return for future films. Maloney is a performance made at the tragic Octavius, one of the most memorable and compelling comic book bad guys to ever grace the genre, and depending on Spider-Man 3 plans out, once we actually get a hold of the specifics, there's certainly going to be room for the MCU's multiverse for a few more major antagonists, dust settles, and the landscape changes. They killed him off, and Molina's character was good, but he wasn't a real good Dr. Octopus. Dr. Octopus is actually a real villain in the comic books. He's not controlled by his mechanical arms and stuff like that. But they couldn't basically go with the original concept because in the original concept, Dr. Octavius becomes a villain for some stupid reasons. You have to actually read the comic books to learn it. But I won't go too much into it. It's the fact, but he was a good villain for the movie. I don't know if he could get him around. I don't think he should appear again because he died in that movie, and they'll just cheapen his character now. Let's go look at some more stuff. All right, what else is there to look at? Where Disney reporting wants to do 10 more Pirates of the Caribbean projects. Wow. Jesus. They have nothing else that are going to do that, huh? Let's take a look at this. As popular as the movies continue to be from a commercial perspective, wouldn't it be unfair to say that Pirates of the Caribbean franchise was running on fumes by the time of Dead Men Tell No Tales, or right back in December of 2017? Ironically, if it wasn't for the massive popularity of Johnny Depp's Captain Jack Sparrow, then there's every chance audiences would have lost interest in the big-budget swashbucklers a long time ago. After all, The Curse of the Black Pearl took everyone by surprise when it quickly gained a well-deserved reputation as one of the most purely entertaining blockbusters of the 21st century. Landing Depp his first Academy Award nomination in the process, and sequel Dead Man's Chest became one of the just the third movie to ever reach $1 billion at the box office. But at World's End was a major disappointment that was overstuffed, awfully complicated, and way too long. On Stranger Tides and Dead Men Tell No Tales, meanwhile, we saw the law of diminishing returns well and truly sail in, and each new Pirates of the Caribbean blockbuster has fared noticeably worse than its immediate predecessor. On both Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic, the series faces the incredible difficult challenge of moving forward without its biggest draw and selling point. With a sixth entry in the main saga, female-driven crap is coming along, with no signs of Johnny Depp being invited. However, insider Daniel Reitman claims that Disney are still planning on an entire Pirates of the Caribbean cinematic universe because they're that stupid. I don't think that's going to work. They're reportedly developing up to 10 movies. This is stupid. This won't work. And Disney Plus shows what these other 8 potential mystery projects have sprung up out of nowhere. The tips are doing divulge. But based on the backlash the studios faced already from Depp's Spurs, they may as well just set fire to a big pile of money. Oh boy. This is just bad and stupid. Very bad. Let's go over here. We're 58 minutes in. We got 3 people watching. And as you can see, for what I just said about Pirates of the Caribbean, this all looks very bad. Ooh, I mean, really, really bad. Let's go look at a few more news sites, huh? Let's go to Cosmic Book News. Let's see. All right. Let's go here. Anything new? Godzilla vs. Kong trailer is here. I guess maybe. All right. Alright, let's go look at Godzilla vs. Kong trailer. I don't know what that's. Let me go over here. There's this commercial here. I'm gonna. I think if I do this, I can exit out of it. Do this. Here we are. Let me go back to share screen and do this. Sorry, I just didn't want to. There was a commercial on, and I didn't want to play it. How do I exit out of this one? Come on already. Brief. Warner Brothers Legendary have released. It's what we're talking about here. Let's see. Poster for Godzilla vs. Kong. Ooh, look at the size of Kong, huh? From Warner Brothers Pictures and Legendary Pictures comes a long-awaited face-off between 2 icons, Godzilla vs. Kong. The next epic adventure in legendary cinematic monsterverse. Legends collide in Godzilla vs. Kong as these mythic adversaries meet in a spectacular battle for the ages, with the fate of the world hanging in the balance. Kong and his protectors undertake a perilous journey to find his true home, and with them and his Jaya, a young orphan girl, blah, 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 has formed a unique and powerful bond, blah, blah, blah. And they unexpectedly find themselves in the path of enraged Godzilla, cutting a swath of destruction across the globe. The epic clash between the two titans, instigated by instant forces, is only the beginning of the mystery that lies deep within the core of the earth. The film stars Alexander Skarsgård. Blah, blah, blah. More guys like that. The director behind the scenes creative team included director of photography Ben Sher, The Mummy, Pictures, Legendary Pictures, presents Leonard that. All right. Just basically telling who works on this movie and stuff like that. Okay, we looked at that. Stuff like that wasn't too bad. Let's see. Nope, no new chats. Let me put this here. Yeah. Let's go over to see Indiegogo again. Let's go to film. Let's see if there's any films here. Staying alive. Two distant friends try to find reasons to live. Spider-Man Lotus. Spider-Man Lotus. Prophet psychological study of Peter Parker is confronted by the guilt of his past. Basically, a fan film. Let's say this. We'll take a quick look at this. Following Trish's death, his former girlfriend, seemingly caused by his own attempt to save her, Peter Parker warned Wayne listeners in his guilt for the past, questioning whether the curse of his alter ego should be buried for good. When he's met by news that a terminally ill child is requested to meet Spider-Man, Peter contemplates the decision to comfort him. Yeah, I think this actually happened in the comic books, right? Maybe, or something similar. I'm not so sure. I can come back to this later. Let's see about some more stuff here. Once upon a time, blah, blah, blah. All right. Not find anything too much I want to see. Let's go right into publishing. Oops. Let's go to tabletop games. Cyberpunk. There's that. Let's try video games. What to look at next? There's Currency of Chaos Spear. Let's see. Look down here. There's Skull Against the Black Prairie. This game has some good artwork. It's a classic game right here. Escape. There's that. Escape from Utopia. Oh, there's Hack Match for the NES. It's made $5,000. It's been fully funded, huh? Let's go look at this trailer. The artwork. Okay, this game looks pretty good, huh? Let's see. Looks heck match. You can back this game for digital only edition $10, but you can get a physical copy that comes with an NES cart and an NES cart, as well as it comes with an NES box. If I have an NES game system, so this is actually pretty good for me. $40, I could afford that. So go back this on Indiegogo. Hack match for the NES. Looks like a great game. All right, what else to look at? Maybe go back over here, or maybe do this. Let's see, go to there. Let's go here. Let's go back to comics. See if we can't mix it up again. There's Clark and Bo. The First Man graphic novel has 5 days left. It's made over $10,000. That's pretty good. Let's see some more stuff. Rainbow the Brutes. We have to look at today. It's made $350,000. Wow, it's already done that. With 4 days left. All right, pretty good. You can back this book for $25, and you have a choice of several different covers. But you can also back for 2 new books as well. Micro the Stallion for $25 and Cool Story Bro for $25. Both are new books and new comics. And comics you can get. As you can see, you can back for several different covers, and they look awesome. You can get My Girthy Stallion book, as well as the Cool Story Bro, Toxic Fairy Tales for Masculine Men. That looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks damn good. Let's go back over here. Right, we're an hour and 7 minutes in. We got 2 people watching. Let's see if you guys have hit that like button for me. 3, you've hit that like button for me. Thank you very much, folks. And we're doing pretty well here. I think now I'll go look at my own. Let's go check out my Scumdogs. Let's check out my own graphic novel, Scumdogs. Let's see how the pre-launch page is doing. Let me go over here, but we'll also be looking at other stuff as well. Let's see. There's Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog 2, not doing too shabby. There's McHale's and Company crime scenes, not too bad. Let's take a look at McHale's and Company crime scenes for anything else. Let's see. You can back this book for $15, and that's pretty good. You have a choice of 2 different covers for this trade paperback, and that's very good as well. Let's go take a look at this trailer. All right. That was McHale's and Company crime scenes. You can back this book for $15, and that's damn good. Let's go look at some more stuff now. Let's see. Let's look at Pirate Queen. Let's see. This book is from Mandy Summers. It looks pretty damn good. You have a choice of 2 different covers for $25, and look at them. They are beautiful. Pirate Queen. Meet the Pirate Queen, Ava Bloodstone, as she takes on you on a galaxy-spinning and adrenaline-pumping non-stop sci-fi adventure. Join the crew of the Star Raider as the Pirate Queen leads them in search of treasure and riches beyond imagination, always trying to stay one step ahead of the evil union of Imperial Federations. Looks pretty good. Yeah, you can back this book for $25. Let's take a look at this. You have a choice of 2 different covers. That's pretty good. is very good. Let me go back here. We're 10 minutes. We're now on 10 minutes in, so we're doing very nice here. Very good. I guess I've looked at this trailer a few times. We could look at some other stuff. There's starring Sonia Deverex. There's Trial by Fire, which has made $693 with 36 days left. All right. There's Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog 2. It's done pretty well. Let's take a look at this. It's made over $1,121,000. Wow. That's very good. Very good here. I mean, you can back for several different covers. Each different cover is $25, so that's good. The artwork looks very nice for this book. Incredible. I can't wait to get my copy. And that's Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog 2. Looks great. Very great. Let's see. And this campaign has all kinds of perks and stuff like that. So there's that as well. So that's pretty good. Let's see. Other stuff to look at. Go down here a bit. There's Malevolent Rising Second Chance. I took a look at that one. It's made $802. There's Cthulhu Invades Oz. All right. Snobby Sasquatch. Scurry, a post-apocalyptic mouse tale, has made $195,000. That's good. Captain Love, Hero of the Clizzing. Let's see this. Nightmare Theater, Horror Comic Anthology. Not bad. What to look at next? Let me go back over here. 13 minutes in. Oh, Timothy Olsen, thank you for coming in. What's up? Well, we're just looking at Indiegogos and stuff and trying to have a bunch of fun. Right now, we're going to check out my own Indiegogo. Well, the pre-launch page of my own Indiegogo graphic novel, Scumdogs, which you can go to Indiegogo, search out Scumdogs. It'll take you to my pre-launch page, sign up for it, and the first 100 backers will get a free poster of Buick Starpoon. All right, let's go look at this.
Without any good comic books to read, as if you're falling through the depths of space, then come read Scumdogs. One hell of a great comic book. You're just right. And unlike the blue-haired land whales or the purple land whales, you won't get anything like a Jupiter politics. You can hear it on the wind. Scumdogs, just a great comic. Just barging down your door, distressing all the little purple bastards running and screaming. That's Scumdogs. You'll see the amazing sights of people running past gigantic, bizarre pictures, with bizarre happenings and great stories that'll make you just love the story. You'll get characters like Stop Me Here, Hair Male Doctor, this breasty melons, and you'll also get Mouth as well as the ultimate character, Deathbug. Yes, Deathbug. And you'll see him fight his arch enemy, Buick Starpoon, who leads his team in the space versus the Wild Rangers in epic battles against the Scumdogs. You'll get characters like Hair Male Doctor fighting Beach Pounder in an epic battle with the blast tank along as well, firing off his missiles in an epic showdown that will leave you grasping and wanting more. That's Scumdogs. Go and back it on Indiegogo. You'll get 3 covers. You'll get this cover here that's just awesome, the 90s violent muscle cover. You'll get this one where basically a parody of the characters just working in the program. Okay. You also get 3 covers, as well as the cover with them just chasing down purple land whales. Okay, little purple bastards. But it's going to be awesome. Get back these 3 covers on Indiegogo. Back my comic book. You're just going to love it. That's Scumdogs. Come and get it on Indiegogo.
All right, that was my trailer. We had some fun tonight, huh, folks? Let's see, we're now 15 minutes in. Ooh, cool. How about Melvin 1? All right, Scumdogs. Thank you, Timothy Elson, and thank you for the chats. Unfortunately, though, folks, I'm going to have to. Dillard gives you a compliment. Thank you, Dillard. Right now, though, I'm going to have to basically end this live stream. I only have a few minutes left anyway, but I'm going to thank you all for joining me. Please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Read Comics They're Bad For You, okay? And remember that there is misspelled as THERE, so it's Read Comics They're Bad For You. Make sure you're still subscribed and hit that like button for me, folks, okay? As well as leave some comments down below, okay? Remember, folks, please also, okay, peace. Remember to share this video out on social media, okay? And also go and subscribe to Stitch Together Pics. Stitch Together Pics is a YouTube channel that needs far more subscribers. It's hosted by the maniacal by a great horror host who does some incredible videos. That's Stitch Together Pics. You'll love his reviews of movies. They are incredibly great. So go and subscribe to Stitch Together Pics, as well as go over and subscribe to Creepy Little Book. Creepy Little Book is another YouTube channel that deserves far more subscribers. He's funny. His videos are great. He's like the Art Bell Radio Show. He does these little videos every week or so where he talks about high strangeness, but he also does live streams every night around 12:30 on weekdays and about 11 o'clock on weekends. So be sure to go and subscribe to Creepy Little Book because he talks about aliens and ghosts, and he is just great. Also, go and subscribe on Twitch to Robot Co-op. Robot Co-op is a great channel. They do these live streams with these puppets. They're funny they do these live streams with that are just funny as hell to watch. So go and subscribe to them and stuff like that. That's Robot Co-op. All right. I'm going to thank you all for joining me. We had a great live stream. I'll be back again tomorrow around 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock for another live stream and stuff like that. So be sure to come back again then. I'm Chris Williams from the Scumdogs Kennel. Thank you all for joining me. We had some fun.